Hi all, Michael here. I'm going to try a slightly different format today. No script, and I'm going to try to make a bicycle rideable and sellable all in one session. And hi again. Different format again. What I had planned on doing wasn't really going to work out. I have a lot of respect for the build videos that Randy and Max and Craig and Gary make, but that's just not how I shoot my videos or build my bikes. But we'll get back to that in a bit. To the handful of people who may have noticed that it's been a month since my last video, don't worry, it's not as though bicycles have not been involved in my life in the past month. In fact, quite the opposite. It's for all of the reasons that I thought I might never make YouTube videos in the first place, which is that as much as I love talking about bicycles, building bicycles will always win out over that. And riding bicycles will, or at least should, always win out over that. And I've been doing a good job lately of prioritizing some nice long rides. First of all, I biked most of the way to and from Ottawa. I almost bonked twice, and I had a weird stealth camping experience with drone surveillance on the way back. Then a few days later on a different bicycle, I got a teeny tiny shard of metal lodged into my eye. I think from the combination of a heavy rainfall, lack of street sweeping, and me not having a front fender while hitting the puddle at just the right angle. I tried everything I could to flush what I thought was dirt out of my eye, but when even a passerby couldn't help me, I decided to bike to my optometrist and pay the $50 to get that taken care of professionally. A couple days later, I added fenders to the bicycle that had splashed me, and I've really been enjoying riding that around. I made a frame bag for my 20-inch wheel folding bike, and I tested that bike with a couple of different sets of tires. More on that later. Oh, and I helped local handlebar and more maker Lekekti move into some new digs. And then I found a bike with some badass vintage colors and graphics in the garbage, and I had to save it. That's what the bike build video I had planned on doing was going to be about. But ultimately, I just don't think it's that interesting to see the handful of decisions that I made over the course of 3 hours, and I sure don't have the patience to edit that down. I was planning on using some really slick-looking Rigida steel wheels, but they had a single-speed freewheel on which I was having trouble getting off, and rather than fighting it, I decided to just clean the little bit of surface rust off of the rear wheel and run it as is. And I found a aluminum front wheel at the bike co-op, which matched in a kind of inverse way, where the rim is almost the exact same curvature as a concave rim that the other one has as a convex rim. So in the end, I spent 3 hours working on it at the bike co-op before realizing that the front fork's twisted and needs some chiropractic before I can sell this bicycle. And then the other reason that it's been a while since I've made my last video is I was planning on making a video about my winter bike, but it's May now in Montreal, and I really don't feel like doing that. So rather than working through my bicycles chronologically, I'm going to work through them in order of current passion. That also means I'll be shooting the videos when my bicycles are actually clean, unlike the rally video. So join me next time where I'll probably be talking about what I refer to slightly sarcastically as my performance clunker. Bye all.